Recently I sold my i3 and my Pentium for around $130, so I had a little bit of cash to spend. Because I play CSGO a lot, having a small keyboard can prevent me from hitting my mouse. And I love RGB, so I want my keyboard to have underglow. If you want to build a keyboard, you can purchase and build your own on many third-party sites. But I usually shop on eBay and AliExpress. So YMDK is the one that pop up in my search. The kit I purchased was the kit number 1, which has Gateron switches, PCB with resistors, diodes, RGB underglows, plate, cherry stabilizer, and case for just $83.70 if you want to build your own. Cause I don't have any soldering station, and YMDK provides assembly service for just $7. I decided to let them build for me. I don't have any experience with custom keyboards, so Vincent at YMDK has helped me a lot with this, and he's a great seller. At Keyboard Layout Editor, you can create your own custom layout, and after you finish, simply send the picture to the seller. This is my layout if you're interested. It only took 2 weeks to ship from China to America, so it's fairly quick. Open the box, there is a long mini USB cable. 4 rubber feet. Some extra screws, but I paid for the assembly service, so they screw everything for me. A keycap puller, and the keyboard. Under the keyboard there are 4 spots that can be used to apply the rubber feet, but they already included 2 screwable feet. They look like this when I remove from the case. The case is a frosted acrylic, which can be used to diffuse the light, creating underglow effect. This is how it looks like compared to my GK-87, which is a 10 keyless keyboard. As you can see, it completely fits in my SteelSeries QCK mousepad. And when it's plugged in, oh my, RGB my friend. The PCB only has 12 underglow LEDs compared to the GK-87, which has at least 80 underglow RGB LEDs. But the underglow effects, they are not much different from each other. For the keycap, I pick up the translucent top side printed sets from KBDFans on eBay for $37.50. This only has 87 keys, so if you are interested in buying, find them on Banggood.com. They come with 104 keys and they are 50 cents cheaper. Because I have custom layout, I need a 1.75 key for the up arrow, which is the same size as the caps lock key. Also, I need additional key for these 3. And I cannot use random keycap because they have different height. If you don't know what I meant, check your own keyboard. The top rows always have a different height from the bottom rows. That's why I bought this translucent top blank keycap set from KBDFans. You may say that I paid a lot for keycaps, but there are 2 reasons. First of all, this is my first custom 60% board. Second, this set I only bought for $8. How? First of all, I have $4 of eBay bucks. Second, I have $25 of eBay gift card that I earned from swagbucks.com. Swagbucks.com is a site that you can use to earn cashback every time you make a purchase on eBay, AliExpress, Newegg, Target, Macy's, and depends on site, you can earn double cashback, like AliExpress give you double, Macy, sometimes they can give you 5 times cashback. Then you can use your point to redeem gift card or even PayPal money, minimum of 300 points. Use my link in the description to earn your first 300 points for free. The LEDs on the switches are put in the bottom, so when I put my keycaps on, it only shines half of the keys. Also, thanks to this, my side printed letters are shine pretty well, and it makes it easy to look at. On camera, you may see the light on the keycaps are not diffused very good, but in real life it looks very beautiful and I really like it. Finally is the custom spacebar from MaxKeyboard. This is a picture of San Francisco, but if you have orders in mind, simply send it to them and request them to make it for you. It doesn't shine very well because the background LED was covered by the CD, but it gives me the feeling of looking at San Francisco in the afterglow. But I have to admit that the cap looks way better if the LED is put on top of the switch. So this is the look of the keyboard when everything is put together. Lovely. And of course the lighting can be controlled. There's not much effect for the backlight, but for the Underglow RGBs, there are tons of effects that you can choose. My personal favorite effect obviously is the full RGB rainbow scheme. This keyboard is very programmable. Here's the instruction that is provided by YMDK, but all the files that are needed to download I included in the description, so you don't have to download from this user manual. Just use it as an instruction to follow, and it's very easy to do. If you want to flash the keyboard, you need to reset it, and there are 3 ways to reset which are mentioned in the manual. However, this keyboard has a hole right behind the case, which is the reset button. Just simply click it and this will put the keyboard to DFU mode. Next, go to KB firmware and upload the JSON file. From here you go to key map, and the first thing you will see is the layer number 0, which is your default layer. The second layer is layer number 1, which is activated every time you press and hold the FN button. The RGB lighting that I shown previously also be controlled in this layer. For example, I set the CSGO console key to be volume up, the right arrow to be volume down, the down arrow to be play pause button. FN backspace will be delete. Among default functions, KB firmware lets you add macros, which lets you press multiple keys at the same time by just pressing FN and one dedicated key. But just remember to add some release action, otherwise you're gonna get some fun time with it. When you are satisfied and want to test, click on compile, download the hex file, which will be your firmware to flash the keyboard. And remember to save your work by click save configuration and download the JSON file so that you don't lose your work. Next is installing the driver. This is done one time only. You don't have to do it every time you flash the firmware. Reset the keyboard and choose the right driver. After installing the driver, open QMK Toolbox, open your hex file, choose a keyboard and then click Flash, and you're done. If you want to change something, just do again. It's easy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and you guys will enjoy the keyboard if you plan to buy one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.